I'm not late. 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 I'm late. As welcome back, guys, to episode 8 of season 5 of the Grimsby Town FIFA 21 Road to Glory, or Grim to Glory, whatever you want to call it by now. I do not give a damn. It is completely up to you guys. As today, yes, we had a bit of a good run, but the run we didn't want to really have in the last episode. We wanted more points, especially 3 against Birmingham City. As today we have hopefully 3 games, but the standout thing, as you can see at the right, just above my face right here, hello, right up there, it says transfer window open. Now, I don't know if we need anyone. We've got quality players, but maybe some outgoings, as you'll see in a minute on the press conference. But yeah, I might try and get some new bodies in, of course, if bodies depart, as we know one that's departing and should in a minute. By the power of editing, I'm just zipped up straight away. First question from Macanerco20. Again, I'm repeating myself. I'm terrible with names. As he says, you think you should cash in on Gregerson in January, bringing a new starting centre-back with at least 77, 78 overall. And this one's actually got an agreement comment with it. So, maybe you guys want that. I mean, I've got the Norwegian duo together. So, I'm a bit sceptical, because Gregerson does alright on occasions, but I can see where you're coming from with the inconsistencies. This question from Football Friendly again, always with the question. Sign Konza, unlucky against Southampton. We were unlucky, but it wasn't to be. And Konza, I think, is at Torino, so we could bring him back to England when he returns. I think he's quite expensive at the moment, though. He's turned out to be pretty decent, maybe 80 overall. But I have got a scout already on him. And Sultan Atagun with the last question. You realise you can go again for Billy Gilmore. I'm saying this because he's really good in-game and in real life. Scouted on the list, but I've scouted him halfway done already, so it took 24 days. It's now down to 12, and that's when the rating doesn't show, but the price shows. And the price is like 30 million, so it might be a bit difficult. Of course, if Chelsea don't want him, great stuff. I'd take him all day long, but there is another Chelsea player on the transfer list, which is very interesting to me. Might have a look at him today, a central midfielder, which some of you may be familiar with. And speaking of central midfielders, there should be a letter right there. There it is. Straight away, it's just gone past now, but I'm going to go up. We've got loads of messages. That is very good. Even the money's come in the bank already for Raheem Harper, who, there we go, has departed the club. And the player chats is because I've loan listed all the youth, so nothing to worry about. I haven't transfer listed any big players, so that is 20 million in the bank. Actually, no, I have transfer listed one player. Gasuyu Traore. He's been here a very long time, and yes, I think he's going to be going. I'm glad we agree on that. He was unhappy. Maloney's on the loan list, McEwen as well, Pollock as well, Hammerlinen as well, and Burke. I've shoved Burke on there because, 1, he wants it, as you can see, and 2, yes, he has good games, so I think he's gonna get a loan deal, and he's still third choice. And if, of course, any of you guys are unhappy with those, please do tell me in the comments below, because I might just take them off the list, as it's Cardiff first, 19th, and I've already changed the squad up because we already need to. Players are shattered, and plus we have an FA Cup game against Watford in the next episode. We didn't have to earn a Premier League draw, we got drawn straight away against them. Big club mentality, as this is like the 300th time we faced one, with Forster in the goal, Marsh, Gregerson comes in, Conde, Al Salado, and Osborne at left back, just fitted the molar, with Wing, Dowell, and Pope still going. I think he's played every single minute this year, with Joe Lolly on the wing, Jeffcott, and Nelson. It's a completely different front three, which puts the EBGBs in me a little bit, but they should get the job done in a game we are actually going to play. And of course, I don't want to chance it. Wet and windy night at Blundell Park, which we haven't actually done well with, and of course, a tired team. They're always bad in simulated games. And Phillips in the goal, Harding, Szynski, Morrison, and Bagan at the back, with Murphy, Rolls, Vox, and White, Glatzel, and Moore up front, which is a very good partnership. Blank 4-4-2. It's Mick McCarthy style. So let's not let ourselves down and get this result to keep on climbing this table and putting the pressure firmly on the Sky Blues, or not even the Sky Blues, I think they're the Dark Blues, aren't they? The Peaky Blinders in Birmingham, as some call them, as Rawls. I've got to be careful here, though, because Cardiff are actually keeping the ball. Gregerson's run straight past him, a player's backed away from him, and Marsh, oh my days, ran away, but then almost just completely bottled it, and then it ended up getting the ball bobbling to him. That was quite lucky, and what will be lucky is a counter-attack straight away, but Jeff got run into danger. Looks like a bit of a nervy start for us here, as Kiefer Moore with the ball again. I just don't get it. We haven't had a bright start for once, though, which might actually be a good thing. We're always the team putting the pressure on straight away, and then we run out of legs, so hopefully might have swapped around here. As Dowell has a ball, though, he still could have a good start. It's on to Joe Lolly, puts the ball across the box, can't get it across. Lolly with a little header, Phillips. Jeff got... He just had to knock it home, and he didn't even hit it. What is he playing at the striker? He really is struggling for form, as they've got a player down in the middle as well. On to Lewis Wing, though. We're going to try and play on controversially. Jephcott with the ball again. Needs to get a goal, this kid. And tries to pass it stupidly. Jacob Murphy now trying to come forward a bit. He is one of the twins, isn't he? I think they might have both of the twins, because one was a free agent. I'm sure he's signed for a team in blue, as that's a great tackle from Ivan. On to George Marsh as well with a good ball forward. Pope just has to spot that gap through to Joe Lolly, who's ran perfectly onto it. We could have a ball across the box here, but Joe Lolly's going to shoot. And I don't believe he's missed it. Joe Lolly with a sitter put wide. Doing a lot of running is our Joey on that wing, but just not getting the break. I mean, you can see it's a bit of a rotated team here. We're sitting back more than we usually would, but we're not doing that bad defensively. They are getting a couple of attacks, but we're stopping them as Paul Glatzel. Brilliant tackle from Ivan, who's still fit, and both of them stayed down on each other there. Maybe some scraps afterwards as Bagan with the ball into the middle. Onto Joe Rawls, onto Moore, tries to tap it round. He was injured, and we've gifted the ball straight away. Ivan with a bit of a nick on it, but Cardiff to keep up the pressure. And it's onto White through the middle to Glatzel. Oh, and it's just wide of Forster's goal. Right, we've been let off on the half-hour mark. Of course, when I praise the team, something like that just has to happen, as Dowell turns straight away, clattered, and actually stayed down. That is not good. Kieran Dowell is a player I definitely don't want to be missing my cam, as he looks like he's got back onto his feet, but still, he might be out for a little bit. And of course, Jack Stacey got back onto his feet when he got injured in a previous game, and now he's out for 3 months, as Jephcott has a move on here, straight past Jasinski in the back. Luke Jephcott needs a goal to get back on form, and Jephcott has the goal. That's going to be good for his confidence. When mine was just shattered from Dowell's injury, we get a goal. Great little run up the field, that from Luke Jephcott. He's going to come off Dowell for Barry Leach. I put him on the bench just for, I don't really know, maybe to try and be another Connolly, but a bit older, so I've put my faith in him, and he's going to get his chance here, but Luke Jephcott has took his chance. Let's speak about him right now. Beautiful goal. And Joe Lolly, this ball just before half-time. He's run straight into danger there, though, Joe. I don't appreciate that at the end of the half, as I swear, if I see a 1-1 scoreline at half-time, like I said in the last episode, I'm going to go mental, as White has a bit of a run. It's a great skill move and a great save from Fraser Forster. And we have had to scrap for this 1-0 lead against 19th place Cardiff so far. And it's not guaranteed. We've lost one of his best players, and it's just not gone as well as I'd like it. I've got to get Marsh off the field as well. Yes, I don't have another right back, so I'm going to have to stick Mola there, but we can't carry on with him, and I'll go into the second half with that. And from all the experience I have on this game this year, you know, they can get a penalty out of nowhere for a handball or something stupid, like they've got a free kick for something stupid. Right, we've got to defend this now. Crystal Palace just beating Bristol City. Thought it was the other way around for a second there. That would have done us a favour. And Cardiff still coming at us. It's Moore. Kiefer Moore still on the field. They're demanding more, I think. Definitely in this second half, as Rawls is going to keep that in. He's going to get past Ivan very smartly, but Ivan almost gets it back. He goes through to Gregerson, who can't clear it. That is his weak point. Get up off the ground and try and defend instead of moaning, as that's basically a corner here. As, come on, we need to defend this. Barry Leach with his gloves on at the front post, goes across. Oh my days, Wing with a great header. It looked threatening, as Barry Leach has done well to get past his man here as well. As, go on Barry, you've been out the squad for ages. Keep on running, keep on going, give it through the middle. What a ball, onto Luke Jephcott for a double, and he is not missing that. But Barry Leach, he has to take a lot of credit for that move, does the winger, who's literally not played at all this season. 1 game, 1 assist. Ran it all the way from a threatening position for them, through the middle onto Luke Jephcott, who's been out of form, but straight back in it. Camponzano, who, I mean, I won't dare say that he scored 19 goals already, but looks like Jephcott wants to join in. The Welshman liking ruining his Welsh team right here, as I don't know if Cardiff's his team or not. Cardiff or Swansea are usually into it with Welsh players, as that's a good ball onto the wing as well for Mola, playing at right back, into Jephcott again, and he's got himself a hat-trick. What a ball from the right back, actual left back playing right back. And yeah, it's a really good game now. Cardiff have been good, but we have been clinical in this second half. 2 goals out of the blue, double in succession, and there we have it. We should basically get 3 points for 3 goals. And here we have a little attack on here. Lewis Wing. Is that a ball straight through for Barry? Oh my days. Barry Leach could have a goal and an assist on his welcome back game. Oh, and it's just wide. I mean, we've been excellent here. Cardiff have just switched off at the end of the game. And here's Lewis Wing. Drops it off to Nelson, who hasn't had much to do in this game, but still, he's done his part on that wing. We haven't really played down the left, but we have this time into Barry Leach. Looking to get there ahead of Sean Morrison, but it's a good little defensive block. And Jeff got the ball onto Wing, and it's a good save, Dillion Phillips. We are starting to absolutely hammer him. I'd be counting my lucky stars if I were a Cardiff fan or Cardiff player at the moment, as Mola clears that after a free kick he gave away. And there we go. 3-0. Should have been more. But then again, I'm not going to complain when we've just won 3-0 at home after a congested time of fixtures. And of course, we played the counter-attacking football I know we can. And Kieran Dowell's out for 5 days, which is a shame. He's probably going to miss the next game, I'm guessing, against Watford, the Premier League team. But then again, I'd rather have him fit for the league, which we have Brentford and Fulham today still. Brentford, I'm going to gamble on Simming, of course. We'll have a fully fit team by the time we get around to that game. And we've got to play Fulham and try and get a win. And I don't think I'm going to do any business before this game. That's proven that we don't really at the moment, because all of the reserves are actually playing well. As this isn't going to be a game for reserves. Watford away at the Vicarage Road, and Campunzano wants to play. Actually, it might be hard to fit him in the team after Jeff Cott's little success. And here is the team for this Watford game. We've got Grettison back in goal. He's going to be our cup keeper, I think. So sorry, Austin. You're just not getting a look in at the moment. Want to grow this guy as much as possible. With Marsh still playing. It's harsh on his fitness, I know, but he has got to keep on playing and taking his chances while Stacey's gone. He's done well at doing so. With Mark Gehi, Gregerson and Hammerlinen looking for a loan move for him. So he's going to try and improve his skills with Pope, Wing and Hove in the midfield. So rescue Jeff Gott. Yes, Jeff Gott instead of Campunzano, who I'm going to save for a simulated game against Brentford. Makes more sense with Semenyo on the wing though. Want to see him play well, because Nelson, he might have to go out on loan, you know. 74 rated, yes, isn't bad, but he's just not playing good enough. And here we go. What's the FA Cup going to do for us this season? Batchman in goal, who is a rotational one. Femenia, Sorokin, Nguene and Duarte at the back with Ismail Assar. Ismail, you beauty! To many of you guys. Hughes, Nandes, Fernandez, Harper and Joe Linton. These have signed Harper! No! He was my Premier League player if we were ever going to get there. He's ours! He come through the Grimsby Academy. Look at the size of him. Actually never seen him play. Oh my days. I can't believe he's back. I absolutely cannot believe he's back. And I don't think we've ever played Watford in this save. So a new team to face here. I think they've been in the Premier League whilst we got up to the Championship. Of course, started in this league though. And if you want knowing what I referred to with the Ishmael joke, if you don't watch Cycling GK, get on it after this. You've got to watch this video first. As I honestly can't get my head around William Harper coming back as well. To Vicarage Road though, you're better than that, mate. You should be up in Lincolnshire, in Grimsby, as Pope has a ball there, through to Semenyo. Let's prove why he should be at us. Semenyo running at the defender, cuts inside. Semenyo shots all over the place, and he's being given as a handball. We have a chance from the penalty spot. Early days for a penalty, but I will definitely take it. It must have been a jumble in the box. Don't want to see it, just want to score it. Jeff Gott, who's the star man of this episode, going to go right against Daniel Bachmann. And it's saved. Okay, so we're not going to get the easy lead against the Premier League club because the keeper's going to stop us. Still, though, something from the corner on towards Semenyo. And it's over the bar. I'll take it. It's a bright start, but I would have liked better than that. Sorokin's actually making his debut in the back line, so let's run at him, shall we? Pope just in front of him here. He's going to hold it up, though. Give it into Lewis Wing, who only scores screamers. Goes for one and robs the ball straight back again and goes for a shot just wide. However, to rescue, we are utterly dominating Watford. I think they just survived relegation last season as well and are in the relegation zone before this game. I checked it in the top spot, so not directly, but I'm still got a chance of survival. But if they play like this, I don't think they will, because we're all over them. Jeff Gott on the ball round to Wing. Gonna have another shot in a corner. Here we go. Let's try and whip it in again, should I say. It's Pope on towards Semenyo again. Headed by Hove to the side of him, and Harper cuts it out onto Ishmael. Right, we need to stop the counter-attack. Got a little bit of a tackle, but no real connection there. as it's gone back to Sorokin. Look at him. He can't handle the pressure on his debut. Run at him. And Semenyo now with the ball in the middle onto Pope. Right, switch this across the field. That is a glorious ball onto Dejan Sorescu, who controls it well as well to get away from his man. He's going to cut inside. Has he got anywhere to go? Not really. So he's going to have to turn out again. Now turn back in. Someone make an option. There we go. Pope on it now. In the middle. Onto Hove. This is a really good move. Back to Sorescu. No, it's onto Marsh instead. Whips a ball in. And it's headed away from Kiko Feminier. But great first half an hour. Absolutely great. Against a Premier League club as well. I'll definitely take that. That's a rough tackle though. That's Mark Gehi with a bit of trouble in him. Just need to do something better than that. Harper on the free kick. Number 35, Mark Gehi's in the wall, isn't it? As it's going to go over it. Oh, and it was on target. Good save from Gretterson, though, of course. Only 16 and pulling that off against the Prem team. Absolutely great savers. Oh, that's a dodgy pass. And Gregerson, please just get to the ball first. As he's lost the ball. Now it's Duarte in the middle. Hughes one-on-one. And it's our own mistake that has led to Watford's opener. Absolutely all over them, but Gregerson doesn't lock on. Makes me think maybe that comment at the start of the day was the correct one. Maybe he needs to go, because that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible as Will Hughes scores completely against the run of play. And now we've got the task of trying to get back into this game. But still, I feel like we can do it. First half an hour, we've done extremely well. On to Hammerlinen now as well. Could we get an instant leveller? Oh, and he's on to Semenyo and he's missed again. Speaking of Semenyo as well, I actually never meant for him to play on the wing. He's just took that position and made it his own, as that's a bad pass before half-time as well. Fernandez to try and get away, but he hasn't done very well there. It's on to Wing. It's a good job Wing got that, because the other guy was offside. And Semenyo, please just score one. And there we go, half-time. We've done extremely well, but bizarrely find ourselves 1-0 down. Missed penalty. Of course, a goal from our mistake as well has cost us. Not going to make any changes, though, because I don't want to ruin the momentum that we still have. Even when they scored, they didn't start to grow into the game. We have been utterly dominant against this Prem team. And it's Semenyo on the ball straight away in the second half. He needs to get his shooting boots on. Hopefully he's changed them at half-time as Hammerlinen gives it in the middle down to Pope. Called him something completely different there. On to Hove. Can Hove try and get us back into it? Had to be saved. And Will Hughes, got to try and chase them back here. Mark Gehi a bit out of position as now it's Hammerlinen trying to do the defending. Harper through the middle though. On to Ismail Assar, and Gregerson's done better than he has done in the first half right there as he wins the ball back again. Wing on it. Can he find Jeff got behind the defence? I think he might just be off it. Oh no, he's onside and he's missed. Luke Jeffcott, I was still waiting for the flag. I thought it was miles off, but Jeffcott, no. That should have been level again. Just when we play a Prem team, it's like confidence is the problem. We play really well, but we just think, oh, they're a Prem team. They're beating us, which we need to cut out. As Soyunsku? What am I calling him? Sorescu with the ball. On to Hove. I'm forgetting my own team as it's on to Hove again now. Down the line to Dejan. Can he find someone in the middle? He does. He finds Wing, who should have the run here of Pope in the middle. Shoot first time! And he's put it wide. And Matty Pollock now has come on at right back, wins that header and injures his man in the process, which isn't good. Fernandez down after Joe Linton was down moments ago. It's been a very, very grudgy game, this one. They're fighting to hold on. We're fighting to score as Mark Gay has to be careful here. He doesn't give anything away. It's their first attack of the game, really, apart from our mistake, as Kinya gives it in the middle to Joe Linton, cutting all over the place. Pollock with a tackle, and now we can charge forward. It's on to Brandon Pope. He's got an option on the wing. Campunzano's in the middle now, just off the bench. Gives it to Semenyo. Give it back as well, Semenyo. Pope started it. Can he end it? No, he's going to put it into the path of Sorescu to get us the leveller. And it's another counter-attack. I'm going to pop a muscle in my head in a minute. Jesus, I need to stop there, because I was feeling it there, screaming too much. We're only level as well as Sorescu runs onto that perfectly. No one watching him, and we get what we so desperately deserved. And now we just need to kick on if we can keep the momentum. Gotta say though, in the meantime, my man of the match has to be Lewis Wing. He's run his socks off as well. Missed a lot of shots, but kept that pressure up. Him and Hove and Pope. Yeah, Pope hasn't done the best this game, but he's still kicking on the captain as the ball's in the middle now. Forward, Mark Gehi. I thought it was going to give it a free kick there, as we've got another chance for a counter-attack. Pope. Can he find Campunzano here? Over the top, Dejan's going to switch positions with him. It's on to Victor, in towards the back post. And an easy catch. And it looks like a 1-1. It looks like a 1-1. Don't know if there's extra time or not in this game, as that's been given as a free kick. Don't let them do anything here. As Harper's gonna, he's taking them all, he's standing over it again. Get this out, and then we should have game over. But Joe Linton on the ball, Hammerlinen, be careful, mate, as he does make that tackle. Tries to whack it out, but that is going to be the final whistle. I'll take a draw. I don't know if it goes on to a replay, or does it go straight to extra time? I should have learnt this by now, but yeah, a decent game, and yeah, it's going to be a replay. Disappointing with the run of games we've got. I don't want an extra game, but I'll take it after a Prem side drawing to them. Oh, and that might mean we don't get to play Fulham, actually, so it may not be the best. I don't want to play Watford again. It's going to be a little bit boring, in my opinion. So, what I might try and do is play Brentford and just fit in a couple of transfers in these 5 days. So then again, we can play 3 games next episode and, of course, do more transfers before going onto a clean slate month after that. And so, let's have a look at this list. We've got plenty of players right on here, from strikers to centre mids to centre backs. And speaking of maybe getting rid of Gregerson, we could have someone else in. He's close to Matty Pollock's range, but I think this guy would be pretty decent. From Manchester City, should cost around 6 million, I think. And we could also try and get the other guy, Tommy Doyle. That would be picking up 2 Manchester City players and robbing them good of 2 youth prospects. So I think I want to actually try this. It would be good to get them to the Prem as well. They should have good potential, being from City, as we'll offer 6 million. We're not playing the transfer release clause because that is way too much, as they've accepted 6 million. Great stuff. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bite the bullet. I'm gonna go for Tommy Doyle and Howard Bellis in a just swoop from Manchester City, getting some great, well, not experienced players, but they've got experience at the high clubs. They're still very young, but hopefully could prosper at Grimsby Town. So this guy will offer 5 million. We'll go lower this time because Pep did accept a bit lower last time, as he wants bang on the money. I'm going to remove the sell on clause, ask for that again, and will he sell him this time around? No. Okay, so he's going to be a bit stingier on this one. I do want to get these guys as like a bundle, so 6.5. That is what I'll offer. That should be accepted. 6.9. Pep, just step it down a little bit. I think 6.5 will be agreed after this, though. I don't think he's going to storm out. So we should get the trio. 6.6. Just accept it. I'll accept that one, though. As, yeah, we'll get the trio for around 12 million, just over. And I think that's great for 2 Man City players. However, the problem, I think, which will probably not help us at all, is of course what they expect. So important role is going to be difficult. I see the wages very high. I'll give them a 4-year contract. Don't have any problem with that one. Release clause, no, but the wage, I'll offer 20. It's a lot for us, so hopefully, no, that's a release clause, crap. So okay, I'll have to renew the contract in some time in the future. It isn't a problem, that release clause, don't worry. As I'm on about the wage, of course. 20k is a lot for us, but a bit little for him. Hopefully he could accept it and know Howard Bellis will walk away. That's the thing with big players. And Tommy Doyle, I honestly can't see doing the same. I'm going to delegate it instead. Maybe that actually stands a bit more of a chance. Maybe I should have done that with Howard Bellis. Oh dear. Not to worry. As the next name, I don't know. I don't know who I actually want to sign at the moment. I honestly can't think of anyone. I'm going to wait on Tommy Doyle and maybe we just go into the Birmingham City game. I don't know what to do, as Traore has had an approach from Atletico Mineiro. We'll let him go. And the squad at the moment I just see as being good enough. I see it as being good enough, so it's hard thinking of what they want to do. They're saying he's got 6 months left in his contract. Yeah, we've got a scatter report on Brent Brereton who I'm thinking about, but Semenyo is doing good enough, as I am fully focused on this league at the moment, so it's hard to try and pick up signings. 4 points off Birmingham, hoping to shut the gap against Brentford. And yeah, Tommy Doyle, we've hit a roadblock. Okay, we'll just forget about you then. Manchester City duo that I wanted is not going to happen. Hopefully we'll get some better signings next time. And it looks like a bit of a recent upturn in events for Brentford, sitting in 13th. They were like 20th at one moment in time, so we're going to have to put his full strength team out, no problem. Forster in goal, Marsh, Gehi, Ivan and Mola in the defence, with Pope, Dowell and Hove through the midfield. Sorescu, Campunzano and Semenyo up top. The strongest, as always. And how do Brentford line up at the new Brentford Stadium, which I don't know if it's in the game. It looks like they've got a new stadium anyway, with Raya, Hackman, Sedler, Ospipo and Thompson in the defence. Janelt, Maracondes and Bidstrup through the midfield, with Mishin, Ricky and Dursavoglu, who I actually looked at myself. It looks like they've completely changed, though. Only Raya and Dursavoglu and maybe Maracondes in the midfield who actually start at Brentford. So no Ivan Toney, And it looks like no idea. So have absolutely no idea what to expect from Brentford. I always sim the game as well. I always sim, so I never looked at the lineup. And I've never really known how the players. Ricky has the ball in the midfield. Gives it to De Savoglu over the top. Rather peculiar, but still they've got the ball. Bidstrup on the wing now down to Ricky, who's got in front of Matt Gay. He chips the keeper. And we are behind already. It's a great goal, to be honest with you. Now that's a supply drop, as that is straight over the keeper into the back of the net. What a move. Just scoops it over. We couldn't get there with Ivan Conde Al-Salado. He just had no pace to get there. Mike Gehi was absolutely skinned. So Fraser Forster, you've been good, but you're never jumping that high. You're 36. And it's time to kick on again. Hove with a header away from another Brentford attack. Looks like they've got a bit of momentum at home, but still, we've got Dowell on the ball here. We've got Campunzano forward. It's Campunzano back into Kieran Dowell. He's been out a while, and you can bloody tell. What's that? That was honestly god-awful as Emiliano misses a ball in the midfield. Gives it on to Pope now. Down the wing to Semenyo, round the corner now, onto Kieran Dowell. He's going to chip it in the middle to Campunzano. Semenyo on the move. What a save from Raya. Okay, so we're not giving up without a fight, of course. I don't think it's going to end 1-0 with the shots that we've just had. It's just clean sheets what are his problem. And, I mean, the clean sheet was definitely gone today from a wonderful goal. I don't think it's been bad defending from us, although this could be. Mark Gehi actually comes across this time, though, makes the tackle. Marsh, the ball up to Dejan Serescu, on to Dowell. Campunzano needs to make sure he's onside. I think he is. Turn and shoot, but not tall enough, as Dejan isn't tall as well, but he's found the ball at his feet. Over to Hove, in the middle to Dowell. Can he get this across to Campunzano? Back heel flick, tries to turn, still got the ball, and it's given us a free kick. Damn, Victor, why did you have to leave a foot in? As now Dowell with the ball, though, at his feet. Gives it on to Campunzano. Down on the wing. Serescu should get here, and does. Going to turn inside. Cross with his left foot, and Dowell did get his head on it, but defender straight in the way. Brentford under the cosh, as George Marsh even gets that with his head. Onto Hove, into Pope. Now onto Dowell. Got a run here of Hove again. This is a goal-scoring midfielder. But he's saved again. David Raya is having a shocker of a season in real life, I'd say, as Hackman clears again. What can we do here to get a goal? As, hang on, we might have one here. Dowell cuts inside, has to score here. And Raya's in the right position at the right time. It's honestly so hard to score against them. As Campunzano now with a whipping ball towards him. No, not reached anyone. Serescu, though. Onto Mark Gehi. Just one more little showboat as it's onto Brandon Pope now to shoot from range. And sometimes it takes a moment of madness. Brandon Pope, who usually never scores all the tappings he gets, scores an absolute screamer. That might be actually one of his first goals. I mean, he scored in simulator games, maybe? Has he actually scored for us before? Because he misses a lot of chances. I'm unsure. But that one is definitely not missed. Absolute rocket into the back of the net. A little skill pass there. Brandon Pope with the ball through bodies. And finally, we've beaten David Raya. But you know what would make it feel better? Is if we could actually keep hold of it. Because Ricky coming forward again. Mike Gehi uses his strength to hold him off. But it's a poor clearance from our centre-back. So now we're on the back foot again. However, Serescu, that was given as a free kick before we even touched him. So you can see officiating's corrupted there. Maybe Luke Shaw was right as De Savoglu. We've took a man out in the middle though. And the referee does blow his whistle for half-time. They had a man down. I was concerned for him. So I'm not even going to say what the score is because you know I hate saying it. But we've got to try and get something in this second half to try and win this game. However, it looks like Brentford are going to start the better. Where is our defence? Where is our defence? De Savoglu with a chance here going forward, but Mark Gehi steps across. He's good on one-on-one scenarios, but not for like one-on-one with pace scenarios, should I say. As that's a good ball over to Dejan Serescu in front of his man. Dejan just has to keep on going. He's gone into a bit of a rough place there, and we're never going to do it with that. And the pressure is still kept on there. Mark Gehi, see what I mean? When the ball's put past him, he's just done. He's done. As that ball should not have gone to him in the middle. They've still got the ball. Great passing from the Bees. As it's now onto the middle, onto Ricky. We've made a tackle on him. Emiliano, though. Marcondes with the ball around onto Ricky again. And he's been a great player now. It's been a struggle to defend him. But now we have the ball ourselves. We should try and do something with it. Campunzano ruins it straight away. And he's not had a game. He's not been at the races today as De Savoglu could be at the races. He's cut inside of us. Is it past Ivan? He's got a shot on there. But Marsh has to deal with it. And Brentford are actually the better team in this second half, which I hate to say. Ricky in the middle again after we've given it straight back. On to Jensen, who's just come off the bench. Good tackle. So here we are still chasing the game. Emiliano gives it to Ricky. Now Jensen on the ball. Great tackle. Right, now let's try and get forward. We haven't been able to break these down at all, but counter-attacking football is how we play. Campunzano's got the right side of his man. Rings around him, but the other Frenchman, Spanishman, or Spaniard, that's the word, just peters it away, and we need a goal pronto. That Brentford wonder goal came so against the run of play, so we should not be drawing this game. As Marsh comes out of defence there, tries to get it Jensen onto the striker Ricky, who's held his man off well, and Ivan has to come across only into Emiliano though. And it's a poor shot, so we live another day as Forster's going to throw it out quick onto George Marsh in the middle. Gives it onto Dal. Now we've got a runner there and pick out the pass normally. It's absolutely shocking, and Brentford have men flooding forward. It's to Jensen, one-on-one, and Brentford have won the game because of our stupid passing from Kieran Dowell. I might have to sub him after that one. And Brentford have fully warranted that goal. They have been all over us in this second half because we've been doing what we usually do, counter-attacking, but it's not worked because our passing, like I say, is so inconsistent, and Semenyo just tries to run it through right there and can't do anything, and it's going to result in a loss because we can't really get back into this game unless Semenyo could do something here through the middle, and the other defender, Osebo, he's been perfect this game. David Raya, Osebo have completely beaten us, however, been gifted a free kick. Okay, I don't know what this one's for. Do we shoot though? I don't know if we shoot. I don't know if I can really shoot from there and score, so we're going to pass it on to Lewis Wing. Can he score? It's a great save from Raya. Semenyo to put it back in the danger zone, and it's out for a corner. Right, we're going to take this as we have a last thing to get a goal here. I mean, Forster's up, and screw it. Screw it, we're absolutely out of this game. Let's control Fraser Forster. Could he score a header for us? He's going to get at the front post. It's going towards him. It's took me off the controls with him. He was close to the ball there as well. Why did you make me uncontrol him as Pope tries to put the ball in the box again? And why the hell would you choose to header it? We've lost to the Bees. We have lost to really, really on-form Brentford, and we've deserved to. Ricky, Ospebo, and Raya having blinders. So possibly a lot of signings to come in the next episode after that was so disappointing. We can't drop lower than 4th though. I'm not going to check the league table because we move on to Watford next, but I'm going to check the games we have next episode. Should be Watford, Bristol City and Fulham, so they're 2 tough games as well. Hopefully pick up 6 points and possibly another trip in the FA Cup to somewhere else. Hopefully another Prem team or a weaker team so we can get towards another Prem team, as I was going to call this episode successful, but after that last game, not really, was it? As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode right here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well. Suggest some names down below so we can continue with signings. And furthermore, share the videos as well. We are almost at 1.3k subscribers. We might be there by the time this is recorded, which is amazing. We only hit 1k less than a month ago, so your support has been fantastic. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Take care and peace.